am. Yeah, all well. Absolutely marvellous. Oh, I'm back on the would-be Paddington. Yeah, classic 350 in brown. Yeah, slightly different to previous brown that they did. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, just listen to that little engine. Pop, 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 pop. What I'll do is, though, when I get out of here, I'm heading off into the country, so I'll bring you back for the walk round, and then we can go for a mutter. Yeah. Oh, it's just marvellous to be back on one. Yeah. Right, here I am. Yeah, classic 350. Absolutely marvellous. Needs no introduction. It's a few years old now, and they haven't changed it. They haven't done anything except the paintwork. Yeah, they've not given it any more power. It's 20 brake horsepower still. It's 27 newton meters of torque. But anyone who buys one of these isn't buying it for the power. They're buying it for the experience. And for me, that experience is second to none on any other bike. And I don't know if part of that is from the acceptance that what it's giving you is all you're going to get. Very difficult to explain. But let's go finish off the specs. So obviously wire wheels. This one's they are tubed, of course. It's got the 350 engine, the 20 brake horsepower, the 27 newton meters of torque. Comes with a grab rail, a centre stand, foot pegs slightly forward, puts you in a really armchair position, regardless of how short or tall you are. The seat, as standard, dead comfy. One of the most comfy bikes that you can ride. The only one I've found more comfortable is the Bullet 350 with the touring seat. It's just wonderful. Single round clock. Basic information. Your gear indicator, whether you're riding economically. It's got the little eco thing. Fuel gauge, which it sips at the fuel. I don't know, some people have said 100 miles to the gallon, others say 80. It depends how you ride it. Classic Mickey Mouse mirrors and these dials which around you just push them sideways. Absolutely lovely. I really like that. It's a really nice touch. Massive mudguards to keep it clean, very practical. A wonderful exhaust on it. Weighs a ton. You can change it, but why would you change something that you don't need to? The suspension looks lovely. It's perfectly acceptable for the bike that it is. The handling seems just peachy. Yeah. And like I say, centre stand as standard. 2 up, exactly the same as 1 up. That's what I found. And lots of people that I know say the same. Mrs. Tame loved being on the back. Bit of polishing to do. You've got engine casings, obviously need polishing and cleaning. Little bits of chrome, need a bit of maintenance. So you've got to look after them to keep them pristine. But you don't have to look after them to keep using them and on the road. Yeah, absolutely wonderful bike, I think, to look at. But like I say, this is about a riding experience, and you've got to be in the frame of mind. And if you're not in the frame of mind, it will put you there. Yeah, that's what I like about it. It de-stresses you just to pootle about. And I say poodle, you can get a fair lick on, but I think the best thing is that I get on board, and ride it, and you can see that view from the cockpit. To me, just feels very special indeed. So yeah, let's get on board. Right, here we are, back on board. Ignition on. Wonderful. Little roundy dial to start. Into gear. And off we go. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. The little tiger eyes on the front. Absolutely love them. Really add to the character. Yeah. And the little peak, it's just wonderful. Real throwback to earlier, more innocent times, I think. Yeah. The Mickey Mouse mirrors, lots of people put bar ends on, but these are perfectly acceptable to me. Let's get going. It's just wonderful. And in the countryside on these open roads, let me get the visor down a little bit, it's just a pleasure to ride. You get immersed in an age that's timeless, I think. I mean, it's just, obviously we've got traffic which sort of spoils it a little bit. But I just find it therapeutic. From the moment I first rode the Classic 350, it's smoother than the 500. It's not as punchy. Sorry, I'm just doing up a pocket. It's not as punchy, but it is still punchy for its size. And it's not for thrashing about. You could thrash it, but I don't think you'd enjoy it as much. For me, when I ride this, it's all about peace and tranquility and just enjoying the countryside, the view directly in front of me. And I like to think of this as like an upside down heart. Yeah, it's got a little Royal Enfield blanket plate. You can put a tripper if you want. But yeah, I think we've got to get on to the senses anyway. Let's get down here, just listen to that engine. Pop, pop. And straight off, we'll get out there with taste. This has got to be some sort of toffee with two different types of toffee, more like a clotted cream toffee and maybe a cow chew. Do you remember the cow chews? Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Something like that, something that's going to last, allow you to concentrate and think about your environment. Yeah, how do you get all that? I don't know, but that's what it makes me think. Smells like a brand new bike. It's done a few hundred miles now, and it just smells of warm metal. Absolutely marvellous. Then what does it look like? Well, it looks like a Royal Enfield Bullet / Classic of all eras, I think. There are those that will dispute that it's anything like a Bullet, but you know what I mean. It's of that era, some sort of thing from 1940 onwards. Yeah, I know. I just think it looks beautiful in its own special way. Yeah, that's what I would say. I think this is a bike that is truer to the Bullet than the Classic 650. It looks very similar to Bertie, it really does, and that's the Classic 500, of course, for those that don't know. Yeah. To touch and feel, well, really good quality, aren't they? And the shapes, like I say, this cowl with the tiger eyes and that, it's all lots of curves there to feel when you're cleaning and polishing it, and the little backlight, how that's round, the big number plates. Well, it has got a big number plate, but the big mudguards or fenders, whatever you want to call them, and a few bars, makes it a little bit tricky to clean. There's lots to polish, but lots of people like doing that. That's as therapeutic as riding for a lot of people. The quality, nothing sort of falls off, does it? They did have a problem with the Speedos, of course, and I have just noticed that the Speedo is exactly the same as the Speedo on the 500, on my 500, you know, with location of where the speed is, 50 miles an hour straight up. Yeah. And the Mickey Mouse mirrors, solid enough. Yeah, they vibrate a little bit, you can see them bouncing about a little bit there, but nothing that's really a problem. And then the sound, well, the sound dead easy to make the sound a bit better. I'd be perfectly happy with the sound that it has now. It burbles along. I've never mastered the art of capturing the sound for the exhaust, but I know Darcy and the old man, they're really good at capturing the sound. Yeah. And I think it sounds just wonderful. Yeah, I really do. And then the Sixth Sense, how does it make me feel? Well, in situations like this, if I were on the Suzuki GSX-8R or the Thruxton or Speed Twin or anything like that, a Ninja, I'd be itching to get past this car. I'd be quite frustrated, and I'd have got past it by now. But just riding this bike puts me, and I'm not saying it'll do it for everybody, puts you in a different frame of mind. It puts you in a position of being relaxed, and I think it's because it's not got huge amounts of power, even though in reality the speed limit's 40 miles an hour, and this can do 40 miles an hour easy. I think because it is somewhat limited, your expectations of how you're going to progress are somewhat tailored, and that changes how you, or certainly how I, feel about it, and how I feel about going along at this sort of speed. And that in itself is therapeutic. I'm observing more, I'm noticing what's going on around me a lot more. I'm not just concentrating on that road ahead, I'm having a bit of time, a bit of me time, a bit of time for me to consider the hedgerows, the sky. It's just like a bit of a philosophy, I think, is the Classic 350. I said it before, and I still think it is. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll bring you back when I get a bit closer to Orwell. Yeah. Right, almost back at Orwell, so a quick rundown of the specs, I guess. 350 engine producing 20 brake horsepower, just over 27 newton meters of torque, clutch light as a feather, all the switch gear intuitive, Yeah, dead easy. Love the roundy buttons, Mickey Mouse mirrors, seat height 805. Yeah, taller than a Speed Twin. Absolutely marvellous, eh? And overall, just a fantastic bike that sips at fuel. It's comfy for both pillion and rider. Yeah. And here we are, back at Orwell's. Absolutely marvellous. Really enjoyed riding it again. Done 43 miles or something. Really enjoyed it. Haven't changed my opinion of it at all. But let's get the side stand over, ignition off, and we'll have a look at it. Just 3 colours to choose from, I think, now. And I do like it in red, but I also like it in this colour here. What do you reckon? Royal Enfield Classic 350 here at Orwell's. Together marvellous, eh?